All right, ladies and gentlemen, this week at Bungie, we are saying thank you to our generous community for all of their incredible contributions to this year's Game to Give charity initiative with the Bungie Foundation. We're also offering some clarity into our terms of service regarding in-game behaviors and talking about a recent wave of strikes against Destiny 2 content creator community and, in an odd twist of events, even our own official channels. A lighter TWAB this week, but no less important. This week, we are wanting to dive a little deeper into our recent Game to Give charity initiative with the Bungie Foundation, which donated all proceeds from the first 48 hours to Ukrainian relief efforts, while also doing some good for kids in need of a variety of other light-worthy initiatives. It was another great year despite being all virtual again, filled with good times. A giant wheel that made Cosmo's arm much stronger after so many spins, and some awkward dancing with wigs from our dev team. We also saw Guardians from all over the world heed the call and contributed their own communities for a good cause, which provided lasting memories to cherish for a lifetime while also giving back to the world that we call home. Ready for this week's TWAB? Roll the clip. And by that we mean read on to the next section. Doing a little good, one light at a time. Another year, another great opportunity to continue the good work of the Bungie Foundation for this year's Game to Give charity initiative. This year, the community banded together once more to raise hype and funds for a variety of good causes, including Ukrainian humanitarian efforts. You can learn more about that here. Click the link if you're reading along and want to know more. Children's hospitals, and even rehabilitation for veterans reintegrating into civilian world. As a vet myself, this was something I was not personally aware of before joining the team, and I was ecstatic for yet another reason to support the continued efforts of this organization. But it's not about me, it's about you and the work that we've done together to make the world just a smidge bit better for all. From a spinning wheel filled to the brim with prizes, to a look inside some of Destiny's best content. Hello, I'm dyslexic. Nice to meet you.
It's all good.
This year's Game to Give event ended on a high note. How high, you may be wondering? We've got the Bungie Foundation here to break it all down. Bungie Foundation. Wow, we are completely blown away by the generosity you all showed throughout the Game to Give fundraising campaign in support of Bungie Foundation's charitable pillars of children's health and well-being, humanitarian aid and inclusion, diversity and equity. I figured they were going for equality.
I think they went for equality there, bro.
Money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they wanted equality, but somebody didn't proofread Bungie. You got me. I got you. Thanks to all of you, Game to Give has raised a record amount of $2,011,025.
It's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. We reached this incredible amount of funding because of the 38,500 plus donors and 575 fundraisers who supported across 103 countries. To say this was a true global Guardian initiative is an understatement. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for showing us once again how truly special the Bungie community is, though through your care and compassion for those in need around the world. Countries from all over the world participated in the latest charity drive, showing the true power of what the gaming community is capable of together. We were able to provide emotional and social support to more than 100,000 children through entertainment and iPad goodness. Together, we've sent medical aid to Ukraine during a time of immense crisis, and together we've helped diverse youth get the education they want to in STEM fields and efforts to reduce racism in the world of game development. Together, we should be proud. If you listen closely, you may even hear Shaq screaming in victory for all these accomplishments, making our space uncles proud, one charity at a time. I'm just going to say, Shaq saying throw more grenades is probably not the proper time.
Probably not the right time to say that, no. Dude. I'll go clarification. Yeah, clarification of account security policies, man. Last year, we updated our D2 security policy and how we would be taking action against account recoveries and account boosting services. Now we're diving a little deeper into that, but first, a small recap on what these services are and why they are against our guidelines. So they're saying that any boosting service, right, for the most part?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
As noted in our account restrictions and banning policies article and TOS found here and here, click those if you want to, guys. It is referenced that players agreed to not allow access to their D2 accounts to anyone outside their umbrella of ownership. Account boosting also fails under this restriction scope, which is where players will relinquish their accounts to boost their light levels and earn certain high level gear, which puts an unfair investment into one's character when paired up against those playing the game organically. They're basically saying like matchmaking not being fair, right?
No, they're talking about buy here, pay here's to boost your account.
Okay.
In other words, basic like.
I say an unfair investment. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Using these types of services can tarnish competitive activities like Trials of Osiris, or even reduce the value of rewards from activities like raids and Grandmaster Nightfalls. To protect the integrity of these experiences, we are issuing the appropriate reprimands to a number of accounts in accordance with our policy. Our security team had this to say about our policies regarding account sharing and other in-game behaviors that can jeopardize account integrity. Bungie product security team. Big bosses, bro. In August 2021, Bungie adjusted its policy to clarify that account recovery, boosting, and players that benefit from these services were in violation of our TOS. Since then, we have closely monitored suspected activity and issued our first ban wave against identified violators. Want to assure the community that we will fairly enforce our policy on player conduct for even the most skilled or well-known players. So this is for anyone, dude. They don't give a shit. Destiny is an evolving experience, and we will continue to update our policies to make the game a more enjoyable and safe experience for all players. We will continue to update the community on further evolution of these policies, but for now, you can read up on our current stance right here. So if you guys want to check that out, you can click that link there as well, dude. Player support report, dude. That's like a tongue twister, bro.
Yeah.
Another week, another report from the ever diligent player support team. This is the team that works tirelessly to track down all reported issues from players, no matter the size of the issue. Bro, they've got to be getting blown up, by the way, like all the time. They don't have capes, but maybe they should. While we look into cape sizing, the team's latest report centers around Raul's destination materials, devour timers, okay, and more. This is their report, dude. So you guys can click on known issues list, help forums, or the Bungie help Twitter right there as well if you want to see that. Raid Emblem update. We have hit a snag in our processes to send players who completed the Vow of Disciple raid during the 48-hour contest mode. We hope to have a resolution soon and will notify players once the emblems are distributed. Hotfix 4.0.0.5, which we did cover. Was it yesterday? No, it was Tuesday. Tuesday.
It was Tuesday.
Got it. Next Tuesday, March 29th, hotfix. We did 4.0.0.4. This is 4.0.0.5. Got it.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Next Tuesday, March 29th, hotfix 4.0.0.5 will be released to the world. View our Destiny server and update status page for maintenance times, as well as the timeline below. If you guys want to reference that, you certainly can. This is going to end up being what, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific?
It begins Pacific, so it's 11 Central, noon Eastern, yeah.
Yep, okay. Ps4 Hdr update. Earlier in the season, we asked PS4 players to turn off HDR to prevent crashing on their system. We believe that issue has been resolved in hotfix 4.0.0.4. If players can continue having issues, please report that to the help forum. You guys can click that there as well. Known issues. While we continue investigating various known issues, here is a list of the latest issues that were reported to us via the help forum. Osmiomancy gloves lose a grenade charge after dying. Interesting, okay. The Devour timer isn't consistent when killing multiple enemies at once compared to killing one enemy. I've noticed that a little bit too. Yeah. Players on Xbox are crashing at higher rates than usual. That sucks.
Oh, Xbox.
Yep. Raul's... That's got to be Sony, right?
It's
totally. Rules planetary materials aren't rotating. Okay, for a full list of emergent issues in Destiny 2, players can review our known issues article here. Click that if you want to. Players who observe other issues should report them to our help forum. You want to do takedowns?
Sure. I like takedowns.
Okay.
I'm good at them. Takedown clarifications. Over the past week, we have noticed an escalation in strikes against content creators in the Destiny 2 community, both big and small. And while some of the takedowns in the past have been legitimate violations of our established standards, many recent strikes were issued for content that does not violate those terms. This prompted us to release the following statement on the official Bungie channel saying, "We are aware of a series of copyright takedowns on YouTube and we're actively investigating. This includes content on our own Bungie channels. These actions are not being taken at the request of Bungie or our partners. Please stand by for future updates." Which, I mean, I guess that's kind of mitigating Sony's responsibility.
Sure, yeah.
At least that's what they want us to do.
Sure.
So we also included a link in our intellectual property guidelines, which can be found here. Click there to find that. Most recent wave of takedowns was peculiar, and upon further investigation, we have confirmed that they included some takedown actions from fraudulent accounts created to impersonate our IP protection service.
Yeah.
It's Russia, people.
Yep.
Google has confirmed that the accounts that have been submitted fraudulent legal requests to YouTube have been terminated and will no longer have access to Google products. All fraudulent submissions from these accounts will be reversed. Some have already, the rest should come through shortly. The processing of these takedowns was an enforcement mistake by Google. And beyond rescinding the strikes and rescinding the videos, they are also working on process improvements to reduce the likelihood of any similar mistakes in the future. Please be patient as we work with YouTube to correct the fraudulent DCMA notices. In the meantime, we ask that you please refrain from harassing any member of the community or any employee of CSC.
Jesus, dude, they were catching some hell, bro. Good Lord.
Catching some fucking hate now.
Yeah, they were. I mean, it was a big problem, dude. A lot of creators were super scared about losing their channels, man. So,
dude, with good reason. I mean,
yeah,
these people have put years into this channel and fucking thousands of hours of video.
You get 3 strikes and it's done, man.
3 strikes and
that's
you're
it,
done,
bro.
Man.
Yep.
That's your livelihood right there.
It is, man. Yep.
All right, we wanted to clear up a few misconceptions caused by this fraud. CSC, a Bungie partner that aids in IP protection, did not go rogue or issue any unauthorized takedowns. But didn't they though? Didn't they just say in like the previous fucking paragraph that they weren't authorized by Bungie, so they're unauthorized? I mean,
yeah, I'm thinking that it was like maybe more like botted or hacked, but
under false pretense.
Yeah, for sure.
That would be a better grammatical conception than this. But anyway, Bungie does not use or authorize algorithmic takedowns on YouTube. All actions by CSC are reviewed and authorized by Bungie. Oh, so Bungie did authorize.
Okay.
Because these are human processes, in rare occurrences, human error has occurred in which we have quickly worked to correct any issue. Bungie investigated the claims of suspicious takedowns and found that several strikes were perpetuated by a bad actor, quote unquote, that is not affiliated with Bungie or CSC, but who has impersonated CSC by falsifying lookalike email aliases. This attack occurred after and possibly in response to a recent set of authentic takedowns of OST uploads.
Damn, so they had some dude posing as a goddamn CSC employee, basically?
Yeah.
Submitting takedowns?
Cyber hacking is all around. It's real, people.
That is insane, bro.
Refer to earlier in the stream. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Most of the recent takedowns carried out by us were for uploads of original soundtrack, music content. While it's not permitted to take a soundtrack we release and upload it to your channel, there has been feedback from the community about the desire to access music that is not currently available. Our audio team's main priority is creating and maintaining the amazing music in the game, and we won't be able to release every version of every song, but we do agree that we would like to create avenues for the community to fill these gaps and archive some of the music not currently available.
Sure.
Going forward, we will be allowing certain Destiny music tracks to be uploaded to channels for archival purposes. For those creators interested in this type of content creation, the guidelines below should be reviewed. It can't be an OST song that Bungie has already released or posted elsewhere publicly. The content cannot be monetized. The creator needs to obtain permission from Bungie by contacting this email, licensing@bungie.com.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I get it.
Yep.
At the end of the day, our content creator community is invaluable to us. Of course, you wouldn't be where you are without them. Duh. And no, not just the big creators. We understand that many creators have their content as a source of primary income, and we do not wish to cause them harm to those that express their passion through art. However, as with any company, there are boundaries in place to protect both the community and the property that the Destiny 2 teams have poured their souls into through the years. Because this is important to the future of the game and the future of our community, we have been working to update our community guidelines messaging found in its original iteration here, but they don't have a hot link for it, to make our boundaries as a business clearer, so you, the content or the creators, can make the content your souls crave without fear. We will share the updated resource with you when those changes are finalized.
Got it, dude.
We can skip the movies and things.
Yeah. Well, so we got movies and things. I'll read this little paragraph really quick. It just says, Sam, happy TWAB's Day. Guardians, every single week, you all make our lives so much brighter by submitting movies and art for us to go through. This week was another where we totally could have picked 4,000 winners if we could. But honestly, I think our blog might crash if we hyperlinked that many posts. They have a lot of typos in this, by the way. So instead, seriously, dude. So instead, you get these, dude. So if you guys want to check these out, you can pop over and check these out if you would like to. Looks like we have one that says time to improvise, and the other one is Axiom Bolts, dude.
Play that video.
Which one?
I forgot to bring my rocket launcher into Iron Banner, so we improvise.
We can play it. I'll play it. Okay, let's see what it is.
Yeah, play that. What the fuck?
Whoa. Wait, what just happened? I gotta watch this again. What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What the fuck was that?
He had a sword, right? Okay. I don't understand what happened. What was that?
Okay, I get what happened. I totally get what happened.
Okay.
Right, so the Titan that was next to him had his barricade up. He was shooting through it. He ended up picking up a rocket somehow. I don't know how, because it didn't look like he was close enough for it. But anyway, he ended up picking up rocket somehow. The dude ended up picking his sword up, switched to his sword, fucking did the quick strike to lunge you forward.
Okay.
And he ended up lunging the Titan. The Titan went to shoot his rocket, and he shot it as he hit the fucking planner. Right
oh, I got it. Okay, I think I saw that.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me pay attention to that a little better. Hold on.
Again, yeah.
Oh, I see it in front of him. Okay. All right, I got it. I was focused on the dude with the sword, not the stuff in the distance there. So,
dude, the Axiom Bolt video.
And Axiom Bolts in Destiny 2 be like, bro.
Oh, dude, it is so true.
That's pretty accurate.
Dude, that is spot on. Like, just watch the that is spot on, dude.
Absolutely, dude.
That is 100% spot on. Yo, that's a fucking good drawing right there.
That is pretty funny. All right, guys. So we'll go down to if a tree falls in forest, but no one is around to hear it. Can it win Artist of the Week? So we got Hippie. What does the title of this week's Artist of the Week section mean? Who knows? Moving on. This week's art picks are a hodgepodge of creativity, clever memeness. That's a word. Don't look it up. And continued tributes to the Valve Disciple raid boss with legs for days, bro. So, I mean, Rolk is a thickie,
like
bro.
Something that you would said.
I know. Yeah, I know, right? Here is this week's art of the week picks, man. So you can take a look at these. That looks pretty dope. The worm.
Pretty dope.
That's pretty sweet.
That would be an awesome fucking banner right there.
Yeah, it would. And then we've got one. What is this one here? So we've got Keitel and Crow, dude. Pretty dope.
Whether we wanted it or not, we made an alliance with the Cabal.
This guy saying now we want basketball in Destiny. Thanks.
Dude, 100%.
Totally,
Why
man.
Did we not have basketball in D1?
I know, right?
Hello. They had the hidden room there. They did absolutely fuck all with it.
And they have some info here in this last little bitty paragraph about submitting your art stuff if you want to. Before we let you go, there's one more thing. Remember that nifty Vow Disciple raid jacket that is a current reward for being among the first Guardians to beat the challenge. If not, no worries. There's a little refresher image below, which actually looks really cool, dude. It's a neat looking jacket. For those that are hoping to get their hands and their gamer tags on the latest merch, consider this your gentle reminder that the last day to claim this reward is coming up fast, like end of the month fast, March 31st to be exact. So if you don't want to miss out, Make sure you redeem that reward no later than 11:59 p.m. Pacific on March 31st. Otherwise, like our youth, this too shall slip through your fingers. Wow, hippie, way too exponential there, dude. As always, we are continuing to parse through feedback as players help shape the future of what Destiny verse has to offer. And look, I'm not mad that you guys don't also tag us in some of these sweet dad jokes. I feel like that's something you should be doing, dude. I'm just disappointed, but please send dad jokes for real. Dragon, that's your cue, man. We've got more on the way, but for now, thank you again for being the amazing community that you are and sharing with us your struggles and triumphs. You're amazing, and don't let anyone make you feel differently. Until next time, stay fresh, be kind, and kick all the butt in-game. I should go. Love, hippie.
Yeah, I'm not sharing them. I know better than to try to get monetized for it.
So basically, what we had in this one, dude, they touched on Game to Give, right? Which they've done amazing, right? Over $2 million raised, which is amazing.
Yep.
A lot of support to Ukraine. They talked about that a little bit.
Xbox sucks.
Xbox is kind of shit on right now. They touched...
And Raul's being stingy with the materials.
Yes. And then, what was it? CSC being basically impersonated and causing copyright strikes on creators, right?
Yeah, there's... All right, so my beef with that whole paragraph right there, or that whole fucking section right there, is there were so many contradictions in it, I don't know what
a little bit.
Believe.
Yeah, I mean, at first, like, when they first, like, put everything out on Twitter and stuff about it, it sounded like somebody had hacked CSC. Like, that's what I originally thought, but it kind of contradicts itself a little bit in the paragraph, too. So,
well, here's the thing. All right, so they disavow CSC as being the responsible ones for doing this.
Sure.
Even though CSC are the ones who issued the strikes based on the content that was submitted to them. But they're saying that CSC is not responsible, neither is Sony. Sony's just parent company now.
Sure.
Bungie, even though it's Sony affiliate now, it's their own subsidiary, so they monitor and control their own shit. They just have Daddy Warbucks as their fucking, their whatever.
Right.
Their bankroll. I mean, that's basically what Sony is being for Bungie right now. It's their bankroll.
Right.
Bungie gets profit, or Sony gets profit off of it, whatever. But basically they're saying that CSC aids in the IP protection, and it was a human error, and there was somebody falsifying themselves as a bad actor not affiliated with Bungie or CSC.
Right.
And they're saying that they weren't responsible, but they're the ones that issue it. And Bungie's the ones that sign off on it, but they didn't sign off on these, but they were signed off anyway.
Right.
So it's
kind of confusing.
It's like legal jargon. It's meant to confuse you and make you go, oh, okay.
Sure,
okay,
sure.
well,
As long as it's working,
sure,
we're good. Dude.
Yeah. As long as they're talking about it, it's good. But
yeah.
They didn't figure it out, and they didn't fix it, really.
Right. Raid emblems are still being distributed for those that beat it on contest mode. Yep. And then we're going to have a hot fix on Tuesday the 29th. There'll be another hot fix 4.0.0.5. So I think that is the big stuff that they really covered, man. Yeah, it's pretty much about it, dude.